Serious, what are some signs of suicidal tendencies which lot of friends and relatives miss?
I know if someone is apologizing a lot and giving away their belongings, that is often a sign of them trying to create closure before they try something. If someone goes from being really obviously sad to really obviously content, pay attention. They have a plan and they are likely going to act on it soon.
Ghosting everyone.
If you died the exact same way as the last time you died in a video game, what would your death be?
Getting shot by the O'Driscoll gang because I failed to retreat inside our hideout.
A massive shootout with the police. I took at least 5 bullets yet successfully evaded the cops and was killed after some steroid beach junkie punched me for running into him.
Despite my well-placed and well-armed army of simians, I will be overwhelmed with balloons. Falling down a crack in the moon.
Mauled by a cougar.
Giant aborted fetus with a cleft spitting gobs of blood at me, while inside a giant womb. Binding of Isaac sounds a lot worse than it is. Getting punched in the face by an angry demon ape. That's a terrifying thought. Edit, yes, it was Rajong from Monster Hunter.
What is the first line of your favorite song?
Morning. Today's forecast calls for blue skies.
Wake up.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Instrumental. Ticking away the moments that make up the dull day.
Generals gathered in their masses. In the shadow of the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. There is a house in New Orleans.
Spent my days with a woman unkind, smoked my stuff and drank all my wine.
You are in hell, but if you beat the devil in a game of your choice he will let you out. What game would you pick?
Coin toss. My lack of confidence in the games I'm actually good at leaves me only chance as my option, and nothing is more reliable in this scenario than 50-50 odds.
I challenge him to a Bob Ross painting contest and beat the devil out of it.
The quiet game.
Grab my duel disc and it's time to duel.
I'd pick name the highest number, and since I'm a nice guy is let the devil go first.
Calvin Ball.
Parents who have disowned or genuinely stopped loving your child. What happened?
I love my son, but he abused me. When he turned that violence onto his sister by choking her, I had to say goodbye.
What would be awesome to have 3 of, but terrible to have 300?
Tequila shots.
Arms.
Ibuprofen, assuming you've got a headache. Spartans blocking the road.
Princes in a kingdom. 3 princes is very good, this way if 1 or 2 die there's still an heir to the throne. 300 princes and the country descends into chaos.
Children. It would be Lord of the Flies.
The Kung Fu Panda trilogy.
What's a free service that most people don't know about?
AutoZone and O'Reilly's have free check engine light testing, to find out what code your car is throwing.
Fire departments give carbon monoxide detectors.
If your school edu email is through Google, you get unlimited Google Drive storage for free.
If you are legally blind in the United States, you can ring up the federal government and they will send you a paper money reader for free.
Just started a disc golf course for a P credit at university this semester. Never knew how many disc golf courses are everywhere and they are usually all free to use. It is a fun hobby to try. If you ask me to compliment you, I likely will.
What would happen if Facebook shut down and all its 1.2 billion users moved to Reddit?
r/pics wouldn't change a bit.
Reposts go from 1,200/minute to 1,000,000/minute.
Way more people's weird aunts and uncles showing up and gone wild subs. Every sub becomes indistinguishable from /r/funny. We'd finally see 1 million upvotes.
Minion memes onslaught. Reddit.com will look like /r/old people Facebook.
What are some of the most terrifying creatures to ever live on this planet?
The brain-eating amoeba. Yeah, it does what you expect it to do.
There's a kind of parasite worm that enters living crickets and mantises and take control of their body. I haven't got any video links for now though, but googling something like a zombie cricket parasite should do it. Florida man.
Megalodon. The idea of that is pretty damn frightening.
8-foot-long sea scorpions must be on the list somewhere.
That fish that swims up your dick hole in the Amazon.
Definitely snails. Things that are that slow are planning things.
What is the weirdest sexual experience you have had?
I once met up with a guy I was sleeping with and he had a green screen set up in his room from a uni project. We then got very high and decided to make a porno in space.
A pretty girl I met 10 minutes earlier made a bet with me on the outcome of a foosball game. Loser gives the winner oral sex. I won. We went out the back door and settled the bet behind the dumpster. She left afterwards. I never knew her name.
I asked my wife to talk dirty to me. She said your cock smells. A guy came on my stomach and licked it all off. The weirdest part was that I think I was really into it, but was so unexpected that I couldn't know for sure.